it's actually kind of a good thing that we got the things. Now, there is something we can get over here, which is going to be really helpful. But the problem I'm going to have, I can already tell. Actually, I don't think we're going to be underwater for a little while. So I'm going to get the headhunter. And I'm going to use an item. I think the best course of action at the moment would be to use one potion. And I'll use a mind up. I'll use a couple of mind ups. Just so we've got that thing. Because I want to just like spray them with cats. Like that's my strategy. Just spray them with cats so that they don't really like do damage to me. Okay, hopefully he's not going to cause much trouble. It doesn't look like he will. It doesn't look like he will. It doesn't look like he can actually do anything to us. Oh, I was wondering why we suddenly have like increased attack. But it's because... No! What are you doing? Nightmare! Summons nightmares to use as weapons. Ah, you know what? I was grinding there for the longest time because this is actually my main soul. I never ever use anything other than this soul when I have it. Because in my opinion, look how powerful it is. Well, that's not my opinion. That's a fact. I mean, look how powerful it is. It does 137 damage and is very, very fast moving. Now, the only problem with it at the moment is that it's very costly for us to use. So what I would suggest is that you don't use it actively, quote unquote, until you have more MP. But I'm really happy we got that, and I actually learnt a lesson from doing that, from game overing. That was to not be so reckless, because I've actually game overed twice. If you haven't been paying attention, I mean, I've definitely been paying attention to the amount of times I've game overed. What? Okay, if you haven't guessed what we've got to do here, we've got to use this thing as kind of a levy. I think if we just don't bother jumping, yeah, we just get in it straight away. Come on. Okay, that didn't work the way I thought it would. I've just got to find the right time to jump, I suppose. But I'm very happy that we got the nightmare, because it's essentially like the best soul in the game, in my opinion. And it's very, very powerful. And it's quick, and it's like the cat, as in it goes through so many enemies at once. And it's just... overall, just a really amazing soul, and I really, really enjoy it. But I did learn a lot from game overing, and that was to not be so reckless, because I really was reckless, and also to save, because I forgot to save after coming out of the clock tower. I also forgot to go back to the shop and get some potions, but we should be alright, because I know that there are a couple things that we're able to pick up, and I'm glad I finally got up there. There should be a battle up here, which might be a bit risky, judging by the amount of health we're on, but I think I can do it with my newfound nightmares. There we go. See, pretty easy. And it actually gave us a lot of experience, I'm pretty sure. And $100. I don't like how it's dollars. I wish it like they had their own currency. I don't know. I just feel like it takes away from the idea of just... I'm not sure. I just feel like it takes away from the idea of it being like a fantasy world or something. I'm surprised I didn't get any of those. Well, their souls aren't actually that useful. The reason I'm going this way is because... Wait, do I have... Yeah, I do still have the Undying equipped. I mean, the Schooler. I think the Schooler's the one. And look how much damage it does when underwater. It's, like, insane, actually. Just how much it does. I need to actually, like, kill you guys, please. I think we actually do less damage when we're underwater. As like, I can clearly see the difference between the amount of damage we're doing. But the reason I'm going down here, I never actually finished my sentence. The whole reason I'm going down here is because I want to actually collect a new ring. Now, this ring is very useful to us, and actually it will be our most useful friend throughout the rest of this run, because it essentially makes a lot of this stuff we're going to need to be doing much easier. I can't remember if it's up or down, but there's essentially two things we can get. One is up, one is down. I think the one up here is a weapon or an armor. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the case. I think the one that's down is actually the ring I'm trying to get. I'm trying to be very careful because these guys do more damage now for some reason. I guess it's because they're fish heads rather than just like heads or bone pillars, I guess the name was. Come on, come on, come on. And the fireballs are the ones I'm looking out for, because I'm pretty sure the fireballs actually do more damage than like the fire breath does. I want to actually... Could you just get up here? Giant worm. There we go. Didn't get your soul. Ah, yes, it's a good thing we went over here. The rune ring. The reason I want this is because the rune ring, although it increases our defense, I didn't even know that. It only decreases our luck by 1. But the whole reason is increases the rate at which MP is restored. Now look how fast our MP is going up. It's going up pretty much that after like 5 seconds we're able to use our thing again, which is awesome. Now I don't know whether to actually like kill these guys or avoid them, but you can see the rune ring actually makes things a lot more helpful, because now we can just like blast everyone with the nightmares. And if we had to just stand on a ledge like this for like 5-10 seconds, we could just like recharge enough that like really no one's gonna stand in our way at all. Needles tosses mines into the air that explode until using fixed intervals. I think that's basically like the Une soul, except it doesn't actually you know, do that thing where it like hops up and like whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. This one should bring us down to the sword then, which is good. Fish head shoots fireballs, not useful at all because we've got our nightmare. We've got a nightmare. Well, it's not a nightmare for us, it's a dream for us. It's a nightmare for them. Okay, this should take us to something very useful, the Usafune, which is here. 93, it's got a very long blade, it increases our attack, and also we do extra damage when underwater. I want to show you guys just how much damage we're going to do now. I'm pretty sure that's at least double what we were doing. I think we were consistently doing about maybe 30 going on 40 damage. So, you know, a big improvement, a massive, massive improvement. We still need to be careful though, you know, there's still no reason we should be reckless going about this, but I'm happy. And can you guys see why I like the nightmare so much? Because it just like wrecks everything. It's amazing. Is there anything down here? This should lead us to, this doesn't look like it leads to anything. This looks like it leads to, oh, yeah, we need to come back here at another point. Okay, I remember where that is now. In fact, maybe we'll do that this episode. I don't quite know how I'm going to structure these episodes yet. I think they're going to be like 20-minute episodes each, but I'm going to record for like, you know, a certain amount of time, and I'll split it up accordingly. But there's nothing else we need at this point. 2,000 gold, though. Didn't even realise that, like, that was a thing. I completely forgot about it. I saw the massive money bag, but I didn't even... Why are we going down? We don't even need to go down. I guess this is a good grinding spot, though, because you could really just, like... just destroy everything. Nothing good here, really. Come on, just die. Wait, I want to see if there's actually like a secret thing. This looks like, no, there's nothing secret there. Is there anything secret around? I don't think so at all. Also, it should be mentioned that when we actually like unequip the Schooler Soul, which is the one that allows us to go under the water, we don't stay under the water, we start to gradually go up, which I guess if you use that strategically could be kind of an advantage to you, but I just can't be bothered most of the time, if I'm honest, to do that. But you can see actually how little damage the sword does when we're out of water. So I'm actually going to switch now back to the hunting. I love saying that, the hunting. We haven't been down here yet though. And actually, come on, just die you. This nightmare is actually very, very, very useful. Because like I said, actually there was really no point in me switching swords because we're going back underwater anyway. Okay, switching back to the Usafune, sir. Sir. Oh, there's no... Oh, you know what? That was a gun. Yes, it was. We don't need that at this point. But, you know, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind where it is. I guess the only reason for going down there is to, at this point, just to get that money or to mark it as complete off the map. But I'm just going to just go through here. Come on. You know, even though we don't need another nightmare, it's good to try and collect souls because we can get, you know, power-ups and stuff for them. I really don't want to die because if we do, it's going to be very nightmarish. Because, you know, if he hits us once, pretty much, we're dead. Which is bad because we haven't saved in a while. I probably do need to find a save room. You know what, actually, better safe than sorry. I might regret doing this because I know that there's a save room nearby. But I really don't want to lose all the progress that we've made. So, you know what? I'll use the potions. I don't mind using the potions that much because, you know, we can just purchase them, as you guys have seen multiple times from all the fails I had with Death. Well, not Death itself, but Death the boss. I mean, yeah, I have had a couple of fails with Death. Like, that's a given in this game, really. Now, this area I kind of hate because it's very, very annoying, I find. Because you've got to switch from the Schooler to the Undyne. And once you go on the waterfalls, you fall down. So it's very, very annoying. And sometimes you just get stuck in, like, an area where you just, like, can't do much at all. I think if we go up here... That should take us over to here. Is this an area we've been? I think this is like, no, it's not. This is a totally new area. We could just like bounce on these guys though. Like that's a thing at least. Actually, I'm going to switch back. I don't think we need to be the Undying for now, because I know there is some water coming up. Like, it is a good idea to, you know, I'm being a bit reckless now, aren't I? I feel like I am. I feel like I'm being too reckless, like, stupidly reckless, even though I said one thing I learned was to not be so reckless, and then I just go ahead and be, like, really reckless. There's two ways we can go here. This leads us to these. This is a good grinding spot, in theory. I want to check this out, actually. I want to see how many we actually get. So... what was that? That would be about, needles. It's number 64, like the Nintendo. Experience 10. Okay, and there was, what, 10 there? So, like, in theory, you could just blast a thing and just, like, walk back in and back out, like, loads of times and get loads of experience from it. So, you can see, like, pretty much, like, sorry about that. I had a burp. It doesn't make that much of a difference, honestly, but it's like, it's experience for, like, pretty much no effort, let's be honest. Like, you can't really fault that. That's like, something everyone wants. Okay, these guys are annoying, because I'm pretty sure, the way I like to deal with them is, like, just jumping on their heads, pretty much. I think that's the best way to deal with them. Oh my god, if they hit me one more time, I'm gonna die. Come on. Okay. Right, I'm not going to risk it. Maybe... Oh! That works, that works. They weren't really in our way anyway, but... Oh, we can't even get around here. There's no secret walls or anything at the moment, I find. Apart from, you know, where that sword was. But that's pretty much it. I didn't even know they could survive in the water, to be honest. Okay, you guys just die. It might be worth me doing another potion, but I'm not sure. I'm going to switch back to the Osafune to get these. Oh, no. Come on, no. One more hit and, like, we're done. Crap. And here's another thing. Just when you thought it wasn't bad enough, there's another thing to make us die. Hopefully this doesn't hit us. I don't think it should. There we go. No. Don't even think of firing at me. Don't even think of firing at me. You die if you think of firing at me. Come on. Nope. No, actually, that worked out kind of well, because now we can just, like, do that. No, die you. I'm pretty sure we hit him already. Why is he taking this long to actually, like, die? Oh, no. You know, this is the part of the game where I feel like I mess up. Like, I really do. If I didn't... Oh, no. That just had to be a thing, didn't it? Actually, I could just, like, boop, 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 boopity boop, ba-doop, ba-doop, boop, boop, ba-doop-ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop, boop, boopity boop, ba-doop, jumping on your head, and you really like it, jumping on your head, and you really like it, jumping on your head. It's taken a long time. I just realised I've got a sweeping blade. If I can get the right position, you're gonna die anyway. Hooray. Oh, okay, there we go. This is good. This works. I'm pretty sure if we have to be careful, because I think if he opens his mouth at the wrong time, then we're screwed. Okay, thank God we got out of that situation. Anything over here? Nothing good that we need. Oh, no. It might be good just to collect these. How close were you to a level up? We're still kind of like... Oh, my God, you're right down there. If you, like, fire up your spears, we're kind of screwed. Oh! Okay, this is the worst area. Now, this is where we actually need to be. But the only problem... Oh, why didn't I just use a high potion before? The only problem with being here is the fact that... Well, the enemies are significantly tougher. Actually, I kind of prefer this. Because, you know, we're not in water. You guys know by now how I feel about water. And I know basically, like, how the enemies in this area work. We can go down here, or we can advance the story. I personally would prefer to go down here, because I know there's an area here that will benefit us, which is a save room. Hooray! That is actually probably the most beneficial thing ever. I thought there was a save room there, but I didn't want to say it until we got in the room, unless, you know, I was wrong. The Kugnazos are very, very annoying, because... You know, we haven't encountered a curse enemy in a while. Is there anything through here? One of you giant worms. I'm pretty sure the giant worms, all they do is, like, decrease your attack or something. I know they've got a real special ability. But for now, you know, I'm really not sure how we go about doing it. Now, there is an area over here that's got kind of a rare enemy. I guess you could call it that. I think it's down here. Yep. It is... Okay, it's... No, this bit takes us to a potion. Yeah, if we go down here... Yeah, did you see that thing going across the screen? That was a rare enemy that I was talking about. We got a mana prism. We don't really need it, but it helps. This bit here actually really reminds me of the part of Metroid Fusion, where, you know, you encounter Bad Samus or whatever she's called. I can't really remember. Or it's called, I suppose, would be the more accurate term, or whatever it's called. And, like, you've just, like, got the bombs and you're just, like, pretty much stuck in that little area, and you've got to try and be quiet and avoid her so she doesn't attack you. Do you guys remember that? I don't know if you've played Metroid Fusion. Now, I don't know what it is, but every time, like, I think of new games to do, I always think of going back to a Metroid game. Like, I did Other M, which was arguably, you know, one of the worst Metroid games. So I don't know how I could improve my Metroid experience past that. If we go through here, please tell me this is where we should be. Because I'm kind of confused now. I know I've been in this area before, but there's a specific area with a new boss. You know what? We've kind of got to finish this area, like, regardless of what happens. I always find this guy really freaky. I don't know what it is. He just freaks me out. It's probably just the... You know what? I don't know what it is. Probably the multiple eyes that come from its skull. That might be... that's, you know, that kind of thing would freak anyone out. These orbs, like, really bother me. They actually, speaking of Metroid Other M, kind of really remind me of the... You guys remember the giant white orbs from Metroid Other M? Oh, it's good that we did come here. Told you, Armor of Water. It's a very good thing we didn't buy it, because this very much helps us. When we're underwater, I believe we get increased defense. Let me just check that, actually, because it might say stronger against water attributed attacks, which is most of the attacks here. So we're doing pretty good, actually.